Greetings, students. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the information. If you're someone that is going to be writing a dissertation, especially if someone who is going to write a dissertation. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the information that I understand about writing a dissertation. I understand that you'll be in different schools and academic institutions that require different structural presentation of your dissertation. I'm just going to share with you some of the understanding that I have on the structure of undergraduate research project. So if you like most of this information, please follow our Facebook channel, our WhatsApp channel, our YouTube channel, our TikTok channel, and we are going to be sharing some of this information. And we are also developing a learning management system that we are going to be sharing some of this information. So keep on subscribing to our channel so that you get an update on this information or of the learning management system that we are developing to help you by empowering you and also rebuilding your dreams. So what you understand about a dissertation is something that you write at the end of your academic year so that you get your degree. But our understanding in terms of a dissertation is a detailed formal research document that you submit for an academic degree. And it goes beyond just submission of the dissertation for an academic degree, but it points out original research, analysis, and findings of a specific topic that demonstrate your knowledge, your critical thinking, and contribution to your field of study. So it follows a structural academic standard and methodology based on where you'll be writing your dissertation for, or who you'll be writing your dissertation for. So when you look at the structural components of the dissertation, we have the preliminary page. So the preliminary pages, these are the opening sections of a research document that are placed before the main document. The title page presents the study's title, author, institution, and date. The approval form confirms academic endorsement if these are required by your academic institution. Then the abstract, now this summarizes this study in one paragraph. The dedication expresses personal tribute, while acknowledgement thank contributors. The table of contents outlines the document structure. The list of tables then and the list of figures helps us to locate the visual data. So the list of abbreviation or acronyms, these now define shortened terms that you would have used. You could have used maybe SAF, and then you want to then define that SAF, what does that mean, so that the reader gets the context of what you are talking about. So these sections offer essential context, recognition, and navigation tools, guiding the readers through the research efficiently before delving into the main content. So when you look at chapter 1, chapter 1 now is you're expected to present a clear foundation for the study by explaining its background, the problem, the purpose, the questions, objectives, and hypothesis. They should define scope, key terms, ethical considerations, and then justify the study's importance and outline the research plan, the structure, and any limitations or assumptions that are involved. So these are some of the issues that you'll be talking about when you are introducing your project. And one of the key things is the problem, the purpose, the questions, objectives, and the hypothesis. So the introduction outlines the study's context. The background of the study then gives us the historical and contextual details. The statement of the problem will then highlight the issues being addressed. What is it that you are addressing in this research? The purpose of the study will now explain the overall aim, research questions and objective guide the investigation, while hypotheses present testable predictions. The significance shows the study's value, assumptions are accepted truths, and then the delimitations defines the boundaries of the study. Key terms are explained for clarity. When you have the key terms within the project or the research, you have to explain them so that there is more clarity for us, the readers. Limitations highlight possible weaknesses. Ethical issues address moral considerations, the plan of work, and budget. And then this outlines the timelines and the cost. So the plan of work and budget outline timelines and the cost that you're going to incur doing this research. Then you have the chapter organization. The chapter organization now previews content flow, how the content is going to flow from chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. So you'll be able to just outline a brief outline of what you're going to be talking about in chapter 1, what you're going to be talking about in chapter 2, etc. Then the summary wraps up the introduction chapter. So this is the first 2 pages of the dissertation that you'll be explaining the introduction, background of the study. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that where are you coming from before you get into the context of what you want to research? Where are you coming from? What have you discovered? And why do you think that it is a problem? So the problem statement now is now being justified. Why do you think it's a problem? Right? So these are some of the things that you'll be talking about. Thank you. So keep on following. We're going to share with you again in chapter 2, chapter 3. What is it that we will be looking at? Thank you.